Hey everybody, Grant with Splash Tanks here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today, I'm going to show you the easiest way to paint the back of your tank. Now, you might be thinking, why would I paint the back of my tank? Or maybe you already are thinking, I'm going to paint it because you're here, right? So, I got 3 reasons why you want to paint the back of your tank. One, it's aesthetically pleasing. I think it looks really good when the back of the tank is black. Just adds a nice background to it, and I think it just looks really pretty. 2, probably the most important part, I think it makes the fish and the plants absolutely pop. So as you can see, there's a lot of color in here, a lot of stuff going on, brightness, greens, reds, all that. When you put a black background on that, it definitely makes them pop a little more, and it also makes the fish darken up a little bit. See all this light that they got? So they're kind of light in color to blend in with their environment. If you got a dark black backdrop, it makes them get a little darker in order to fit in with their background. And another reason that I think it looks so good, or that you want to paint it instead of getting another way, a lot of the times people, I've done this before too, believe me, it's like one of the first things I did a long time ago, is you put those black backdrops on that are like the plasticky film stuff. However, that stuff's annoying. 1, because it's hard to get flat, you can always see the wrinkles in it. 2, whenever little bits of water splash out from behind your tank, it goes in between the glass and that black backdrop, so it just looks really bad. So I think painting the tank is definitely the best option. So today I'm going to show you the easiest way to do it. Enough talk, let's get into it. All right, so here's that nice before. As you can see, you just see right through the tank to that back wall. So it really doesn't have much depth. It kind of just goes on forever almost. So I'm going to drain the tank and move it. Obviously, it'd be a lot easier to paint the back of the tank if it wasn't a tank already. If it was just an empty, glass tank, it'd be a lot easier because you could lay it flat on the ground. However, mine's already a full established tank, so I'll show you how to paint the back of it without hurting the fish or anything. For this project, you only need 3 things. All the links for these items are down in the description. So you just need some paint. I got this guy right here, the Krylon Fusion. I got matte black. It'll look about what the lid looks. I like it nice and matte so the fish look extra shiny and popping. So there's the one thing. Second, you will need some paper. This is real cheap as well. Just some paper to get on the edges to cover the rest of the tank. And then last but not least, you just need some blue packing tape. Real easy, but all right, let's get to it. Woo! Worked up a sweat moving that tank around. So like I said before, it'd be a lot easier to do this if it wasn't already a tank, but here we are. So, flipped it around. Tip, I marked where the feet were before. I'm on tile right now. I marked exactly where the feet were, so when I do put it back to how it was, it'll be exactly where it was. Pro tip. However, here we go. So I moved all the filters and everything to the other side. Make sure you turn them all off, especially the heater will definitely fry itself. And then we're gonna clean the glass right here. We're gonna tape it up, and we're gonna get to painting. Let's do it. So I may have gone a little overboard on the tape all over the wall and stuff, but I'm not trying to repaint my wall. So that's why there is a ton everywhere. Now I'm gonna start painting with the spray paint. What I like to do, a lot of time people say when you paint, here's what we got cooking here, the Fusion. A lot of times when people say when you paint, you wanna do like 1 layer at a time, which helps it dry evenly and such. However, when you do 1 layer at a time, since you're looking at the opposite side of the paint that you'd normally look at, a lot of times when it dries, you'll see streaks from one, let's say you do lines this way, and then you let it dry and do lines this way, you might see streaks of the lines going this way. So what I like to do is just do a lot at once, so that way there's no streaking. It takes a little longer to dry, but I think since we're looking from the inside of the tank, not the back side, it actually looks better in the long run. So all right, enough talk, let's get to spray painting. done painting. It's so shiny I can see my own reflection. Now, as you can see, that's a lot of paint. I know that's what you think, it's a lot of paint, but that's the point. So this side, it looks like a lot of paint. Obviously, you wouldn't want your tank looking like that on this side. However, we're not looking at the tank from this side. We're looking at the tank from the other side. So you want to make sure it's nice and absolutely covered, nice and thick, so there's no like light spots shining through. So we'll let this dry, and in the meantime, let me show you another piece of glass that I painted earlier and why this paint is definitely the best paint to use. I'm absolutely stoked on this finished product. Are you kidding me right now? Look at how good that looks. The dark black background with the contrasting brightness of the plants and the fish. This looks amazing. What do you guys think though? Let me know. I think the only thing I would have done differently is I would have done this a long time ago. I think this just looks so cool. It really adds to the tank. It looks so clean too. Oh my gosh. I'm so stoked on this. Let me know what you guys think. This is Grant with Splash Tanks. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great one.